Hey guys, welcome back to Honey Nam Reacts, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Let me move away from the camera real quick. It's just a little bit too close, y'all. And today I'm going to just be doing a review of Season 2 of Buffy. I wrote down some notes. Honestly, I like to just go with the flow, as y'all know. I just like to wing it, but I wrote some notes about some of my thoughts on Season 2, and I'm just going to share with you. And at the end, I'm going to give y'all some of the hopes I have for Season 3. Now, if you're on my Patreon, you know that I have seen a few episodes of Season 3 already. I'm up to episode 5, I think, 5 or 6. I have seen a couple episodes already, but I'm just going to be talking about, without spoiling y'all, some of my hopes for Season 3 that I haven't seen. I'm not going to spoil any of the stuff that I have seen. If y'all want to see that, check out my Patreon or wait for YouTube. I will be having that up in a little while. Okay, so let's just get started. First of all, Season 2 was good. Like, it was good. And I'll tell you why it was good. So I think it was really good just because it upped the danger factor. We saw a lot more like Monsters of the Week was really cool, but also like in the main storyline, the villain was really interesting. Like beginning of Season 2, episode 3, School Hard. Let's talk about it, okay? And it's one of my favorite episodes, which is where Spike came in. I remember one of the subscribers was like really excited for him to come in. I was like, who's this Spike guy? Why are they so excited for him? And I know why. Within 3 seconds, I was like, who is this man with his clean ass car, that clean jacket? Oh, the hair. I love the hair, y'all. I love it. He just had such a badass appearance, and just like, he just had an aura about him that was just like, I'm cool, I'm badass, I'm about to make this show go from a here to a here, like just raising the level of danger and just honestly comedy. That man is comedy to me, so funny. And I just knew from the beginning he was gonna be badass, and he was. He's smart, he's definitely a leader, just from what we've seen in the invasion of the school. Bro, I have never seen that such organization, such leadership, such I'm the big boss, you gonna listen to me, I'm not the master, but I'm your boss now attitude. And just being able to just see like the dynamics between vampires, I think was really enjoyable to see, because Season 1 we had the Master. The Master was really cool, miss him, he was great, dramatic as hell, the most dramatic person I have ever witnessed on TV, ever. I swear to God, that man is so high maintenance. But he was really cool, and I just feel like he just presented this this threat to Buffy that she had never had before. Like, she knew she was a slayer, she knew she had to bust these vampires, she knew that's what her mission was, and she was still trying to have like her own life, you know, but she knew that it was her responsibility to do it, but she never had like her actual life. Like, you know, when she be fighting vampires, it'd be like pop, 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 you know? Sometimes they'll have vampires that can actually kick some ass. I'd be surprised by those, bro. Like, some of these fights, Season 2, episode 13, 14, them fight scenes, though. Ooh! I just gotta say, Spike's vamps, they know how to fight. No hate to the Master. The only one who could fight was the one guy, what's his name? The guy who got her in the first episode in the tomb, I forgot his name, but he was badass. He was the only one in there who was really and you know, Darla wasn't really out here trying to fight people like that. Like, she could take care of a bitch, but she had self-preservation, which for vampires is really important to have. They don't seem to have that. Some of them lack it. The ones who do have it seem to survive. Like Spike, Drew, Angelus, Darla for sure. Oh, she would have died. I think Buffy could have actually killed her if she hadn't run away. His organization, and just seeing like the different dynamics between vampires, and how like they really like answer to power, you know, and you have to really earn their, as Spike was saying in season 2, like it was episode 22 in the finale, he was talking about how, you know, you be having that pint of blood and you just talk big, you know, and it seemed like that's the kind of thing, like you gotta really show off your strength, and they prey on weakness. So it's like the vampires respect the strong, and it seems like the really strong ones, they seem to be older, but I think because they are older, it comes with experience, it comes with knowing when to fight, when to not fight, when to mess with somebody, and when to just let it go. And Spike definitely knew how to do that, because he definitely knew when to dial it back with Buffy when he was fighting her. I feel like I'm spending hella long on Spike. Just love him. Can't wait to see him again. Actually, no. I don't want to see him in season. I mean, like, I love his character, but I want him and Drew to stay away. I want them to stay away. Give Angel. Ooh, spoiler. So if y'all don't want spoilers for season 3 that I've already seen, just skip to the time mark that I put down here. But I just want to give him time to heal, because he's back and he just needs time to process it all, and he does not need their toxic asses coming in and messing up for him. My man needs to heal because he's been through a lot. Okay, spoiler done. Some of the great things I love about season 2 is also the characters. We got Oz. Oz is a big one for me. Spike, Drew. Was she in season? Am I tripping? Was she in season 1? No, she wasn't. I guess Angelus. I mean, he did it for me for a while. Like he had his wheelchair jokes. Yeah, I'm not laughing at people with wheelchairs, but just the way that Spike would just come up and just unprovoked, he would come for this man. He would drag him for filth for no reason at all. He just chose violence. Every time he chooses violence. And I'm sorry, I always gotta laugh. Like, he got some good jokes, but all he really knows is how to just wreck people, destroy them. I just don't understand how he aligns with the angel that we know, you know. Angel was such a, I feel like, complex character to me, because there's his human self which, okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Angel, just from what I remember of, like, just some of his flashbacks when he was human, like, I don't think he was, like, the most upright person or something. I think, like, I just know his relationship with his father was not great, and it's because he was going around here not really doing much with his life, but that's about as much as I remember. I swear, like, Angel for me is kind of blurry. And then there's Angel, who's a vampire. Angel is a vampire, Angelus, who's soulless. Like, he's the prime definition of a vampire I've ever seen one. Like, even, it's so weird. Like, even vampires who are like vampire, like the Master, just like, you know, the Master, even he has like feelings, you know. He talked about his fears. He talked about things that he like loves, like not like loves. He never said he loved, but he was attached to Darla, and he like really felt her dead, like here, because she'd been with him for so long, and he had felt that. With Angel, it's like there's nothing there. Like, it's just the most evil thing you can think of. There's nothing there. And the judge, at least he could feel something from Spike and Drew, which I thought was interesting, because Angel had said, like, I just be confused with vampires and the rules here, which it doesn't seem to follow what we be being taught, because it says vampires, after they become vampires, their soul, like, the demon takes their soul, and like the demon takes over them. So is the demon, it's obviously sentient, and the demon comes from somewhere. We are not told where these demons come from, but they kind of like take your soul and they kind of take over you, kind of, I think. And so you stop feeling these certain things, but you know, Spike and Drew, they have these feelings, but Angel, there's nothing there. He just wants to hurt people. It's so weird. it's like with him, the demon's just like more apparent. It just like his actual self is just drowned out, like nothing is there. It's weird. Let's talk about Kendra. Like, we're not gonna just act like this girl was not there. Like, she didn't do what she needed to do. Like, she was one of the best characters in season 2. Don't play with her, don't touch her, okay? And the fact that we lost her so quick, like, I know because I've seen season 3, like, what her death was leading to, but it was just disappointing, you know? Couldn't we have had 3 Slayers? Like, Kendra couldn't come back. Like, what if she was like technically dead? You know, like, you know how like in a coma, you're not really like I think some comas it's like you're not really like there, so it's kind of like a death. I don't know. They could have done some technicality as shit. I just want Kendra back. Honestly, I just want her back. But I do enjoy the character that they did introduce in season 3. Y'all know who she is. Put a point here for a spoiler, y'all, for where y'all can skip. I really enjoy Faith. That's all I'm gonna say. I just enjoy just the few episodes I've seen about her. I haven't been disappointed. I just love her whole vibe. She's great. But back to season 2. Oz has to be one of my favorite like male characters in all of TV. I'm not you. I've seen a lot of shows. And he has to be like top favorite male characters, and not just like just based off his looks, which I'm a visual person. Humans are visual creatures. I like a man that look good. Angel and Oz look good. Let's not play. He fine. But it's just his attitude. He just be chill. He just be very supportive of Willow. He just be like what can I do? It's like I don't really know what's going on, but I'm gonna go with it. And he just knows who he is, knows what he wants. He's straight up about stuff. He's really honest. I appreciate that about him. Relationships. Let's talk about it. One of the relationships that are big relationships in season 2 we saw more of was Buffy and Angel. Now, Buffy and Angel for me is interesting because I feel like I've had like a kind of different perception of them like coming into it since I've seen Angel, and I was like saw her and I was like, I know this is Buffy. Like, I knew who she was, like, cause you know her face, like I've seen her, that's Buffy, you know, even if I haven't seen the show, I know what it looks like. But it's just seeing her and I'm like, why is she walking in his place like that? Who is she? Who does she think she is? She's like, I'm Buffy. I'm like so she's Buffy. And just like I was just so confused, and he was just like super strange with Buffy, and I was like, why is he acting like this? And I just didn't know until I saw it, and I just see season 1, season 2, and they're just how their relationship, and I'm like, I ship it so hard. But some people in the comments was talking about his age and age difference, and I'm like, I'm not gonna touch on that right now because y'all can see in the comments if y'all want. But I'm a ship, even though I kind of know how it kind of goes. I haven't seen, you know, all of season 3, but you know, I've seen Angel, so I kind of know where things kind of went with them. But I'm gonna still ship it. And that's me. If y'all don't ship it for your own reason, don't ship. Ain't nobody forcing you to do nothing. But I really enjoyed their relationship just because I just felt like they were so natural together, and it was just so intense. It was intense. It was romantic. It was great. And I just like the second half of this first half of the season was great. It was like they were going so well, and it's just like, oh my god, Buffy and Angel are so cute. Every episode is great. And then second half happened. I was like, what the hell is this shit? Like, I know I was like, oh my god, I'm jealous, yay, but also no for their relationship, because this is another blockade in their relationship and what they're gonna be, you know? So there's the excitement, and there's also like, oh my shit. But I've seen season 3, but I'm not gonna talk about season 3 here. But it was just heartbreaking at the end, just not knowing what happened to Angel, and just knowing that that's gonna be on her mind, like, 'cause she left, which I think she left at the end of the school year. I can't even tell, but I think she left at the end of the school year. So she's gone on, she's probably thinking about it, it's probably really weighing on her that, you know, he had went through all that stuff and she come back confused, not knowing anything. That was the most heartbreaking part. I swear, they wanted to just tear my whole heart out with that. I was struggling. I did not want to cry because then I was like, my mascara is gonna get messed up and then I'm gonna cry. It's gonna look ugly and awful and I don't want to do that. And so I was just like, don't cry, don't cry. I'm okay. He's okay. I was really like, in my mind, I was like, he's okay. He's fine. They wouldn't do this. They wouldn't actually kill him. It's fine. I've seen Angel. I try to convince myself he's okay. Right? But I was still like stressing out because it's like he didn't deserve that. I swear, he's just being hurt over and over again in this show. And his downs be so much worse than his ups, and it's like so heartbreaking for him. And moving on from that couple, they're great. Moving on to the next couple, Willow and Oz. Honestly, Willow and Oz are the cutest couple ever. They're just that, you know, when you be watching a show and then there's that one couple, like when they get together, you usually get together early in the show, and they're that stable couple. You know, they're the one you can depend on. When the main couples of the show like go through hurdles and, you know, all that drama and all the heartbreak and angst, hurt, comfort, all that, we got Willow and Oz, the comfort, just the comfort, you know. They be having issues, but they be so cute about it. Like when he became a werewolf, werewolf, and she was like, it's all good, you know, we can still make this a thing, we can deal with it, we're gonna support each other. And that was so mature of them, and I just love how their relationship is like more like, it's cute, it has like kind of a innocence to it. They're also like really more mature and more like really more mature with it. I just love their relationship. I was like, thanks. Okay, moving on to the couple that y'all know I don't like. It still don't make sense to me that they're still together. It don't make any sense. And I'm just saying this for season 2. I'm not that far into season 3. I don't really know what's going on with them. But season 2, ooh, I thought that were gonna be a season 1 thing, like a fling, we'd forget about it. But I feel like they're really trying for this relationship thing, and it's like at times I'm not really mad at it. It's just kind of like you know, it's like just because like where both of their heads are at. Like there's Cordy. She seems to want to be in this relationship, and she's trying, and you know, Cordy will be Cordy, you know, she's a teenage girl, she has her own issues, her own flaws, stuff like that, like her need to be popular and to feel the validation from her popular friends, which I'm glad that she overcame in episode 16. Love that for her. And just having a lot of care and really valuing her public appearance and how she looks to other people. And I think it's just because she's really like a people person, and she likes to project not an image, but like more herself, like project a certain part of herself that people can see and they can admire, so that, like she said, it's like it's less lonely, you know. She likes to have the attention, and you know, when she's really passionate about something, she really goes for it. And I feel like she's a very perceptive character. I feel like it gets overlooked because some of the times they'll just brush over what she says and stuff like that, which I'm like, y'all need to listen to her. She may say some stuff that's like, Cordy, really? But sometimes she be having real insight into the psychologicals of some of these characters, and she'll just throw in there, we're just supposed to be like, I just be like this, and if they moved on, I'm like, wait, stay on it. She just figured it out this whole episode. And it was, the latest example I can think of is, I Only Have Eyes for You, that episode. I have Eyes for You, she did that with James. I just feel like she's a great character. And then we have Xander. Xander's cool, he's funny, he's brave, he rides for his friends, he rides for Willow. Even Cordy, who he didn't even F with in season 1, he saved her so many times. Even though he jokingly said he wasn't trying to save her or nothing, he still saved her even when he did not like her. Even before their flame, he still like cares about people, you know, except for Angel. He couldn't care less about Angel. But and almost forced him to. I'm not pushing that on him. I'm not telling him to like him or nothing. That ain't his it's not on him to do that just because I like this character. He don't gotta do that. But he be hating. But then he be still stuck on Buffy, and I feel like he was really into Buffy just from season 1. The first second they laid eyes on each other, he was like crush. Got to know her, and he had more of a crush, which I was like, that's cool. Y'all are not gonna be a thing. I already knew. And then Willow. See, Willow was into him for the longest time. And then she got into a relationship, and there was that scene where she was trying to make him jealous, and Oz was like, I'm not here for it. You either want to be with me, and if you want to do all this jealous stuff, this ain't happening, basically. I ain't doing that with you. And she, like, I feel like that matured her, and that made her realize, like, she got to let go of Xander. She did let go of Xander, which I'm happy about. And Xander, it's just like, it's hard to support their relationship because if he wasn't so stuck on Buffy and freaking Willow constantly in almost every conversation they have, he has to plug them in there, talk about how, well, he can't have Buffy, so he has to stick with her, or, complain about how Willow is with Oz because he can't have her anymore. I was just like, I mean, he's a teenage boy, whatever. But it's very immature thinking. It's just really hurtful. And it's like every time he does that, he be hurting Cordy, which I don't with. Okay, we ride for Cordy over here. Okay, she's my girl. And I just don't like it. I don't think it's really healthy. And I just feel like they're not gonna last just because she's always gonna play fucking not even second fiddle, third fiddle. What's a fiddle anyway? I don't know. That's like a saying or whatever. Third fiddle, man. Is there a third fiddle? I don't know. She's stay playing third place. And I don't want that for her. You know? That's not good. That's not healthy in a relationship. You think Oz is out here comparing her to like his past girlfriends or freaking he's not even into anyone. I can't even give you an example. See? You gotta have your priorities straight, my guy. And I have to say, people was right about season 2. It was really good. Like, there was some episode I was like, and then we got to the later half. I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. An example, episode 15. I was like, episode 15 was good. It was like here for me, and then we found out it was Oz, and it was here for me. I was like, oh my god. Okay. Passion broke my freaking heart. We're not gonna talk about that. Ted pissed me the hell off. Y'all know how bad I want her to smack this man, throw him around. I know someone in the comments was like, it just shows like how powerful she is and how she could easily hurt someone. I wanted her to hurt him. I wanted him to, I wished he was real for a second. You know, he was a bot. I was like, it would have been so much more powerful if he was like an actual person. But he's based off an actual person, so I guess it's close enough. But the way she was beating his ass, I was living for it. He ain't about to disrespect her in her own house. Emotionally and mentally manipulate her mom, her friends. Hell no. And then sneaking into her room, going through her shit, you gonna get your ass whooped. She told him what was up. What's my line part 2? Hell yeah. Because Kendra. Dark Age was lit as hell because Giles. Halloween was hella, like, such an interesting concept. Such an interesting concept to, like, become, like, what you were costuming as. And that's the only episode I can say Buffy was useless. I mean, she was just comedy throughout. And she was only useful at the end, but it was really cool to see that. It was really funny. And you know how Xander remembers his experience as like a soldier? He has all this knowledge and shit. I wonder if Buffy got any of that. Like, what did Buffy learn? What did she attain? How to sit? I don't know how to drink tea. I don't know what princesses did. I wonder what Willow got. Remember, she was a ghost. Can she walk through stuff? Like, it didn't really give her anything. I feel like the only person who got something useful was like Xander. Inca Mummy Girl. Rest in peace, Ampara. That's all I can say. School Hard was lit. Ooh, it was so good. School Hard. Reptile Boy was it was a cool episode, I have to say. That one girl who was trapped with them, she was so funny. Lie to Me. Oh yeah, Ford's bitch ass. Fuck him. It was a cool episode though. Wow. And Innocence. Innocence was really good. Those are my top. Those were cool. Okay, y'all. That's all for my review of season 2. It was pretty good. Most of the episodes was really cool, and I felt like the characters had really good development, really good. Also like lessons. Is that lessons or like main themes of the episodes were really cool, especially the monsters of the week. I thought were better than season 1. Like, I just feel like they were more matured. Speaking of mature, I was checking on my first episode of Buffy, and oh my god, they look so little. They look so young. Were they freshmen there? Oh my god, that's so crazy. I'm in season 2 and I'm like, no, because they look like babies. They look so young, so innocent, like unknowing of anything. Especially Xander. I was like, who? Xander went from, you know, Xander. And then he went to, whoo, okay, Xander. And then he went to, woo, Xander. He's on my list. And that's all I can tell you. I have a husband list, which is basically fine-ass men from different TV shows and or movies. That is on my list that have certain qualities. Xander just met it. Like, he's so fine, especially in season 3. Ooh! Oh, he's so fine in season 3. Like, especially like just maturity-wise, just the way he carries himself. So I feel like he's more confident, and he ain't afraid like to come and itches. Like, he ain't afraid to be that support. In Killing Death, like he and I think it was Willow, they came in there, they got them kids, like they came in, no hesitation. Love that. Okay, that's all for my season 2 review. On to my hopes for season 3. So for season 3, I'm really hoping that, man, I don't know, man. The show is so good. I feel like they're just gonna give me a bunch of stuff that I might have liked, and they'll give it to me. But for season 3, I'm hoping that, you know, we see Angel again. I've already seen some of season 3, but I'm just giving just generally stuff that I was hoping before I saw it. I'm hoping to see Angel again. I'm hoping to see he gets some healing. I hope to see Willow and Oz's relationship more. I hope to see Willow maybe explore more of, you know, spells, because she got that angel spell on point. Oh, and we don't see, what's her name? What's her name? Amy, right? Amy is not gonna be a consistent character except for like she came back for that one episode. So it would be so freaking sick. Do you know how cool it would be to have like a witch in the group, and she can be like Diana something. I don't know how these spells work, but she can make it sparkly. I just love how they did magic in the show. It just looks so lit. It just looks so cool. I just want her to be doing all that stuff. Willow would be badass. And I feel like just because she loves learning stuff, I feel like she's not like besides like when you first meet her, she ain't afraid to pull up. Like, she ain't afraid to some bitches up, that's for sure. And so I was like, ooh, Willow would be so badass. For Oz, I hope he can get more control, and we explore more for Oz, because like I feel like season 2 he did have some role, and the most he was in was even episode 15, but even then it was, I would just like to know more about him and just see more for him. For Buffy, I hope she gets some healing, and that, you know, her and her mom reconcile, and that, you know, they can just communicate more as a group. Like, I'm just sick of her going into these situations. I gotta go at it alone. Girl, this has been every episode. I swear to freaking God. Just teach these people how to fight. Give them some weapons. Tell them how they can support you so that, you know, they won't be a liability in the battlefield. Like, they'll know when to, like, back off. Like, so they won't have to come in to save you. Because sometimes that's the case. Stop going in alone is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And I just hope that we get, like, I just love the monsters of the week. But I hope that they are better at sequencing it, because we got like a bunch of monsters of the week and then we got the finale, which was a bit weird. And I just like to see more consistency of the main storyline, and then kind of like they did that in some of the monsters of the week episodes, where they kind of weaved the monster of the week with the main storyline. I love that. Just like when it makes sense, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I just like am looking forward to a good season. I know they'll deliver. Y'all told me it was good. I trust in y'all. Okay, that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon. And just have a great day. Bye.